The Nanaimo bar.
I've had one or two back in the day when I was a kid. Never really liked them.
That's right. The Nanaimo bar is the inspiration for the dessert that you'll be making today. We want you to elevate this everyday sweet by taking all the elements of the Nanaimo bar and reconstructing them.
I've never made a Nanaimo bar before. I have nowhere to even begin. I have no clue how to make them.
That's fine. I come from rural Alberta, and there's nothing better to do but bake and get fat.
Your 60 minutes starts now.
Kayla's demolding her panna cotta. She's got one out successfully.
I used the wrong chocolate. The only thing that I do to fix it is add confectioner's sugar, but it's also kind of drying up my ganache a little bit. It's a hot mess.
1 minute, final 1 minute, everything on the plate.
Oh, shit.
They're running out of time.
I don't see any plating. Come on. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
I am heartbroken because if I would have just been smart and left off the 2 panna cottas that didn't set perfectly, I would have a stunning dish right now.
Look at this, it's ugly.
Maybe it'll be demo elimination to both Italians.
I'm pretty happy about my dessert because, like, at the end, I just did a quick caramel.
Really hard. I try to do a lot.
How'd you do?
For today's elimination challenge, we asked you to make a beautiful restaurant-quality dessert based on a beloved Canadian classic, the Nanaimo bar. Pino, please bring up your dish.
I had a vision in my head, but when it came to putting it on that plate, I just destroyed it. It's embarrassing.
Tell me what's in it.
I tried to incorporate the coconut and walnuts inside the crust and the chocolate.
I was hoping at this level of the competition that I wouldn't have to see food that looks like this. Crust looks a little thick. The coconut barely comes out for me.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
It's unnecessary, right? It's a mess.
Pino, Pino, Pino.
Chef Alvin.
You know that looks like a mess. I think it tastes pretty bad, too. You gotta do a lot better.
Yes, Chef.
A lot better.
I'm top 9 in MasterChef Canada kitchen, and this is what I put on a plate? It's embarrassing. Fuck.
Eric?
Walk me through it. What is it?
The top is supposed to represent, like, the custard of the Nanaimo bar. It's flavored the same as the vanilla and icing sugar. The inside's filled with chocolate mousse.
So you made caramel not once, not twice, 3 times.
Yeah, chef. I made a quick caramel at the end, just to candy my nuts.
Did you have time to taste it?
No, chef.
I want you to tell me if you recovered from that mistake.
Tastes pretty good.
I think you're right. Mistakes aren't always a bad thing.
Thank you, chef.
Danielle chooses Nanaimo bars thinking that that would be the most difficult thing, but she doesn't know that I have these aces up my sleeve, and they're starting to come out. My grandma always makes pierogies, and she also always makes Nanaimo bars. I wanted to do a recreation of a Nanaimo bar into a pierogi form.
I like the texture. You got the chocolate inside, the coconut. Wow.
Presentation, it's lighthearted and fun, and the pierogies are good. You should be very proud.
Thank you, Chef.
If she keeps pulling out dishes like she did today, she very well could be my competition.
Julie, you're up next.
A raspberry chocolate and espresso Nanaimo bar.
How do you feel about how this turned out?
I do not like the presentation.
It's clunky. Tastes pretty good. The big problem, though, here, it does not resemble a Nanaimo bar in any way.
I think it does.
What matters more to you, though? What you think or what we think?
Obviously what you guys think.
You've made it to this point. You need to push a lot harder.
Mike, bring your dish up, please.
Macadamia nut, coconut, and it was an oatmeal cookie that I made the crust with. And then it's buttercream and toasted coconut and vanilla.
Okay. Well, you can see the 3 layers quite clearly. Macadamia nuts, you say?
Yeah, I just wanted a bit of that butteriness in there.
For me, the filling, the center part, I thought was a little flat to begin with, but with that blueberry on top, it stands up a decent showing.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
Chef. Thank you.
You want to know something?
What's that, Chef?
I would serve it in my restaurant.
Thank you, Chef.
Marita. Tell me what you have here.
I have a trio of truffles and some creme anglaise.
It's quite dry. I think could have added a touch more cream and sugar in there. It lacks a little bit of excitement.
Thank you, Chef.
Rita, you got more chocolate on your apron than you did on the plate.
It's all over the place today.
All right, where is Nanaimo?
I would say the bottom of the Nanaimo is what inspired me to do the truffles.
What's in here?
Not quite sure.
That scares me a bit. A cook who's not sure of what's inside of their dish. That's a very dried truffle. It's not your best work.
Kayla.
Kayla trying to pull off 3 panna cotta is like trying to run before you know how to walk.
So I have a coconut and a chocolate panna cotta and a vanilla panna cotta that clearly didn't set up.
Good. Not so good.
Bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I like about you, Kayla, is your ambition. I personally like the idea of a panna cotta being reinvented. And I think the flavors you've chosen, I think it's great.
You have the coconut flavor, and it's not too sweet. This one, unfortunately, it's really too bad that this one collapsed, but that tastes pretty good.
Baked Alaska. A majestic classic that, when conquered, is truly the mark of a master chef.
What?
I have no idea what it is.
The base is a moist, airy layer of sponge cake, brushed with the essence of a syrup or liqueur. The center of the dessert is a dome of rich ice cream. Surrounding the sponge and ice cream is thick, pillowy meringue, browned to perfection. Why don't you come up and take a look?
I literally think it's a joke, because I don't even think it's possible.
The trick to baked Alaska is making sure that whilst it's baking in a fiercely hot oven, that the ice cream doesn't melt. The meringue acts as an insulation. The right amount of thickness of that meringue is essential. Sponge, ice cream, and meringue married into one luxurious presentation. Please head to your stations. There you will find identical set of ingredients.
You have 80 minutes to prepare, bake, and present an individual-sized baked Alaska.
Your time starts now.
Kayla's got the torch going. That's probably a smart idea. If you don't have enough time, just fucking sear it.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, so my meringue isn't crisping up as much as I would like it to, so I'm just gonna blowtorch the top of it really quickly. Don't know what it will do to the meringue, but it looks pretty.
Nice. Very smart, Kayla.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads up!
Great job.
Great job, guys.
Great job.
Great job.
Time is up, and I'm definitely worried.
My baked Alaska looked like an igloo, but a really ugly igloo.
Please bring your baked Alaskas up to the front to be tasted.
Compared to the beginning, I definitely thought I was going home. Taking out my baked Alaska, I think I have a pretty good chance of winning this.
I know inside this meringue, my ice cream is soft. Right now, I'm not hoping to be the best. I'm hoping somebody screwed up more than I did.
Now the judges will taste each baked Alaska and decide which cooks stay and which cooks will leave the MasterChef Canada kitchen once and for all.
Eric,
Hello, Chef.
I tell ya, cuts beautifully. Sponge, nice and fluffy. Meringue, nicely crisp. That cake, to me, is beautiful. You tell me you cannot make dessert, eh? That doesn't say it. You tend to underrate yourself. Sometimes you have to pat yourself on the back.
Hey, Chef.
Eric,
Chef.
it is very good.
Thank you, Chef.
Danielle?
Chef, this is a maple pistachio baked Alaska.
Ice cream was a little soft.
Yeah.
The sponge is a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Ice cream was soft.
Yeah, it was.
I'm guessing it's because of the insulation of the sponge below. That made the ice cream melt on you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Not your finest work.
Definitely not. I want this bad. I do not want to go home on a stupid dessert.
This is intense, man.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
You think you honored a classic?
I did.
Some nice layers happening here. Sponge cake, right in the bottom. It looks a little grainy. Did you incorporate all the flour?
I tried to.
Because it looks like there's raw flour in here. Wow, I've never seen a baked Alaska with raw flour. That might be very costly for you.
Yes, I know that.
Julie,
Hi.
looks like the loading of the meringue got a little carried away there, huh?
Yeah.
Good success on the ice cream, though, by the looks of it. I had mentioned to you about the
Yes, you did.
flour and the sponge. Listen, the texture of the meringue is good, the ice cream is good.
Not listening to Chef Michael could send me home.
Nice 3 layers.
Thank you.
What's the flavor of the sponge on the bottom?
The flavor of the sponge is chocolate.
Were you happy with the way the sponge turned out?
It was a little bit fudgy, or more than spongy, but the flavor's really good.
You're right. It's fudgy.
Yes, Chef.
Almost like a brownie, if you wish. Thank you.
I saw you using a blowtorch. Where did you learn that trick from?
I just wanted to get a little bit darker. I thought it would be a good idea.
Well, it was a good idea. It definitely got it darker. It's different.
Where is the sponge cake? That brown thing? Look at that. It doesn't look very appealing, does it?
No, chef.
Flavor's nice. Took some risks here. Unfortunately, some of them don't pay off too well.
Yes, chef.
Eric seems to be almost unraveling here.
No.
No worries.
I need to show these judges that I can improve from my mistakes and I learn from them.
10 minutes!
In order to make ice cream in such a short time frame, the home cooks are using liquid nitrogen.
Here we go.
The temperature of this clear fluid is so low that it instantly freezes the ice cream ingredients as soon as it comes in contact with them.
If you don't incorporate it fast enough while you're pouring the nitrogen in, you're gonna end up with a rock. Can I take a look?
It's just starting to freeze.
Okay, you need more nitrogen in there. That will not set. Wow, you're doing 2 at the same time? You're ambitious. Do you have it on high speed or medium speed?
No, it needs to be on low or else it'll just like get destroyed.
Depends how fast you add the nitrogen.
Yeah, I'm adding it pretty slow.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, chef.
Oh, wow, look at that. Thank you.
Nice mark. Woo! You got this, girl.
Eric, what else you gotta do?
Deep fry my bananas and plate.
I saw some chocolate on your trolley there. You gonna use that?
Yeah, there's no banana split without chocolate, so I'm just gonna grate some fresh chocolate over it.
Let me give you some advice, okay? Chill your plates.
Okay.
Chill your plates.
Minute 30, guys.
This is amazing.
She's looking confident. Very confident.
30 seconds!
This is it. This is my best, and if I don't win, then there's no one better to lose to than Marita.
I lasted till the end. I am feeling proud of myself.
Marita and Eric, it's time for the most important tasting of your life. Please bring your desserts to the banquet room. Let's go.
Marita, please bring up your plates. Can you tell us about your dessert, please?
I have apple crumble with coconut ice cream, a warm rum sauce, and some coconut dust on the plate.
Looks good. Let's taste. Lots of good flavors there. The ice cream itself, it is that big hit of coconut. The rum sauce, you get that hit of rum. It's not too sweet. The crumble itself, crisp, crunchy, nuts toasted beautifully. The skin on the apple. I think it would have had a lot more finesse had you removed it.
The ice cream is textbook. It has a great mouthfeel. It's rich. The apples have a wonderful, wonderful flavor. Absolute winner. So great job.
Thanks.
You seem to have this fence here. And I'm saying, are you doing 2 desserts? Does it work? It does. It certainly does. Coconut dust provides nice texture. Ice cream, bang on. I love this dessert.
Thank you, chef.
Beautiful.
All right, Eric, it's your turn. Please bring up your dish.
It's an Asian banana split, banana tempura, red bean and green tea ice cream, and fresh grated chocolate, because there's no banana split without chocolate.
Asian banana split. Hyeongjiusin. You have taken all the comfort, the good of banana split, and you have put it into this dish. Red bean, that is comfort to Chinese because we love red beans. And green tea, that's universal. You have hit it spot on.
You too have done an amazing job. I find the red bean one has a little sweetness to it that I expect with a red bean. The tempura batter, it is light and airy, so it really does not hide that banana flavor. I think it's a very innovative and high-reaching dish that you've done very successfully.
Eric, I think the dish is very dynamic on many levels. And actually, the ice creams both taste incredible. They're very creamy. The one flaw, though, I wish there was some more fresh fruit on the plate to cut through the richness of the ice cream and the richness of the batter. But overall, I think it's an incredible dish.
Thank you, Chef.
Marita and Eric, please go back to the kitchen. The next time we see you both, we will be crowning one of you Canada's first ever Master Chef. Thank you both. Cheesecake.
A cheesecake, and my heart sinks. Not excited.
I'm ecstatic. I love cheesecake. I'm very happy.
A rich, creamy filling. A crisp, sweet crust. Perfect balance of texture and flavor. One ingredient overused, and the beautiful balance will be destroyed.
I'm not a baker. I've made it once before, and it didn't really turn out, so I'm freaking out.
And in case you need another reason to do your very best, we have one. The person who makes the best Philadelphia cream cheesecake today will have their recipe featured in a Philadelphia cream cheese magazine ad. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's going, it's going. It's going.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Oh, God, that was crazy.
I'm really worried. I've got a pit in my stomach.
Josh's looks the messiest, probably.
Half of his cake is still on his plate.
I think my cake's a disaster, but Kayla's cake looked like a chocolate cake with a little bit of cheese in it.
My cake definitely stands out. That could either be great for me or it could be really, really bad.
I'm actually really happy. It's risen and there's no cracks.
They're all in trouble.
It's time to taste your cheesecakes and find out who will be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Dale, please bring your cheesecake up.
I don't know what to think as I'm walking up. I know my cake tastes good. I know it may not look good.
Are you happy with the way your cheesecake turned out?
I'm very disappointed. I make cheesecake all the time. It's pretty much my favorite dessert.
It's a generous portion of topping to crust. Very smooth, very creamy. The cream cheese is coming through very nicely. And the contrast of that crust, it eats very well, but doesn't present as well.
I thought you'd made this hundreds of times.
I have, Chef.
You know, I expected so much more from you based on how confident you were going into this competition. Fanned out strawberries are very typical. Everything I've seen from you so far is creative.
Danielle, please bring your cheesecake up here.
It's a limoncello key lime cheesecake.
Oh, looks nice. But taste also counts. Crust is crispy. I get the Philadelphia cream cheese, which I like.
Wow. What do you think of that profile?
It actually looks quite nice.
Doesn't get much better.
Thank you.
very good.
Thank you.
It's actually beyond very good.
Thank you very much, Chef.
Kayla, please bring up your cheesecake.
Lordy. I'm super stressed out because it doesn't look as pretty as I thought it did, and something as small as that could literally send me home.
Wow. Wow. You did a nice marbling effect. You missed a little bit of crust, though.
Yes, Chef.
But I give you marks for definitely standing out from everyone else. The only I'm concerned about here is that you didn't really honor the main ingredient, which is cheese.
I just wanted to do something a little bit different.
Well, if different was your goal, you achieved that.
In a bad way?
In a good way.
Thank you, Chef.
I think my cake looks the worst, hands down.
Josh, would you please bring a cheesecake up?
I'm just hoping that the flavors are gonna speak for themselves. The judges are gonna see that I was trying to be innovative, creative, and take risks.
Look, obviously from its immediate presentation, it's disappointing. The cracks, the way it's slumped, damaged edge. But it holds well. Very good. Have you made cheesecake before?
No, I have not.
That passion fruit, it's quite magical.
Thank you, Chef.
But it still looks disastrous.
I agree. The plating wasn't there, but I wanted to be innovative and use flavors that hadn't been done before, and I'm hoping you're gonna see that and taste that with my cake today.
I can understand that you're hoping that.
You think that's innovative?
It's inspired by the art we saw yesterday. It's a little postmodern, you know? Aside from that, the flavors are where the innovation is.
Flavor.
The flavors.
What was it? Tropical?
Tropical.
Tropical.
Absolutely. I think all of my food has been innovative, creative, and delicious. I certainly think this is the same. I think the plating just got away from me in the last minute there.
The only thing tropical about this is a typhoon hit it.
The only thing that can save you right now is how this thing tastes.
Right now, I'm just praying for a miracle. I know my cake's ugly, but at the same time, I think it's pretty delicious.